Tibulum, my name is NoNo and welcome back to Wani Hug That Gator. We left off in the backyard of Damien's house, and I don't exactly quite remember because it's been about a day since I've been able to sit down here and play this, but here we go. The back door squeaks back open. Even with sunglasses, I wince at the sudden brightness. I take a step out and stretch my back, working out the last bit of stiffness from my shoulders. Oh, I remember! We're bringing Olivia outside, I forgot. My God. It's so easy for you guys to remember if you're watching this in order. Olivia still waits at the threshold of the door. Wait, you're waiting... What, you're waiting for curtain call? With a grin, I draw the sliding door even wider, and with a beckoning wave, attempt to usher Olivia out as if I were her personal attendant. Cut that out, don't make it weird. Despite her words, her tone is more humored than annoyed with me. Relax, nobody was even looking. But it looks like there's definitely no more food left. About right. As Olivia rolls down a small wooden ramp I hadn't noticed, we catch Damien on the bottom step. Olivia? At the table, heads turn towards us, looks of surprise etched on the faces of most of them. Instead of answering him verbally, Olivia's hand comes up in a nervous wave. The rest of the party resumes their prior discussions, although maybe a bit livelier than before. Hey, cool to see you out here again. Hey, Damien, why are you all the way over here for? I can't stand to be by Liz's uncle when he's eating. He's got those fibrous teeth. Ugh. Like blue whales have? Yeah, freaks me out. His dentist must make a fortune. Haha, yeah, hey, Olivia, what are you doing back out here? You forget something? No, I just thought it'd be good to enjoy the weather while it lasts. Damien perks up with his frills undulating. No, Damien, stop that. Olivia quivers as Damien's grin grows wider and frills start moving faster. Ew, stop it! Even I'm getting unnerved by how those things move. Damien! Sorry, you know these things got a mind of their own. Finally, those weird flaps still. Dude, you were just complaining about Mr. Ferris and his teeth. At least he can keep his mouth shut. Hey, I could always wear a beanie. No, you can't. Remember the last time you tried that? Both Damien and Olivia share a laugh over some event they're privy to. When they finish, Damien asks the million-dollar question. So, are you going to join in, or... She turns her head my way and I give her a supportive thumbs up. Yeah. Damien finally stands from the step and we all start heading for the table. Each partygoer greets us when we approach. The loudest from... Libby! Hey. You finally came to play again! The rambunctious boy hoots and hollers as he bounces in circles around her. Olivia huddles her arms and... Huddles her arms? That's weird. Olivia huddles her arms and looks aside in my direction, feeling the stares from the table. I give her a reassuring thumbs up. Actually, this is perfect. Thank you, Vinny. This is something Olivia's able to give when she was so worried about just taking. I hope she goes for it. I'm a little tired, Vinny. What? No, come on, Livy. You promised we'd play today. Like old times. Please. Oh, alright, you win. I did promise. You want to play cannon, then? Yeah, let's play cannon. Alright, ready? Round loaded. Fire! Oh, God, this was a bad idea. Woo! Woo! Randy! Relax, Soph. Vinny's still young. Michael, Vinny, be careful! I'm okay, Mom! I did not like seeing the lower part of his legs there. Phew! Have you gotten stronger, Olivia? No, shut up. Anyway. Can we do it again, Livy? Olivia smiles and pats his head. It's weird seeing it, but as she readies Vincent for another launch, the Gator girl has a bright, toothy smile I never thought she had. Mr. Payne? Woo! Alright, I get it. Vincent! Yeah, Dad? No more cannon today. Olivia and Vincent share a disappointed look. Sorry. That was... yeah, alright. Now, there's lots more things you two can do. Vincent perks up and immediately rushes off. Oh, I know! Olivia turns back to the rest of the group with an uneasy smile. Mrs. Payne steps forward, her hands held up and wavering. Olivia? Hi, Auntie. Miss Payne and her husband approach, both with nervous smiles. When she speaks, it's with a certain restraint, holding her excitement back, as though worried if it showed too much she'll change her mind and go back in. I didn't miss much, right? I'm so glad you came out, dear. The older woman kneels in front of her and wraps her arms around Olivia. It's been too long, little ace. Randy's hand ruffles her hair while his other arm also encircles both Olivia and Sophia, while Olivia does her best to avoid his palm. I can see the tiny smile on her face. Time seemed to pick up speed after Olivia had come out. Damien and his father returned to the grill, managing to prep and cook a final serving of meaty goodness for an early dinner. I decided I could go for seconds and get a few scraps of this and that. I nearly dropped my food when I get a rough pat on the shoulder from behind. It's Mr. Payne. He looks down at me with a thankful smile. Mrs. Payne and Mr. Ferris had continued their conversation until Mr. Ferris's throat ran dry, and the rest of us had to contend with a hyperactive child with an armory of foam dart guns. I felt bad for Liz. She'd become a one-woman shooting gallery for the boy. And Olivia. And me. And Damien, but at least he looked apologetic about it. But now things are winding down. The food is officially all gone, everyone's exhausted physically and mentally, and yet thoroughly satisfied emotionally. Olivia pads by me, having returned to the pool to cool down and stretch out. Dear God! Why? Why would... What the fuck? Why did I just get mentally flashbanged? There was just one last thing to really cap this off. Okay, everyone. Aww. I hollered at everyone currently on the deck, grouped up nicely for me. Looking through the viewfinder of my propped-up camera, I adjust the focus to ensure everyone is captured perfectly in the shot. Alright, on 3, give me your biggest smiles. 1... Wait! Olivia turns away from the camera, looking towards Damien. With a grin, Damien waves for me. Dude, you gotta be in this too. There's nods and words of agreement from everyone. Well, it's been a while since I used this mode, so why not? Setting the time delay along with the sports mode, I'm sure that the rapid 10 succession shots, at least one of them will be perfect. You can always do some post-production on it, too. Ensuring that the focus is still fine, I click the shutter button and keep counting in my mind. 30, 29, 28... By 13, I'd settled myself next to Damien and above Olivia. Alright, 9, 8, 7... I feel something wrap around my ankle and press against my back on 4. 3, 2, 1... My camera flash goes off 10 times as I pushed over by Damien and pulled into the pool by Olivia. That was pretty fucking good. September 25th. It's been nearly a full month and things are starting to feel natural in school now. Well, at least compared to my old schools, except now I've actually made some good friends. I'm pretty sure we're good friends anyway. I don't really know how to measure friendship. Outside of the party a few days ago, I haven't hung out with any of them outside of school. If friends just hung out at school and good friends did stuff outside of school, where does that put us? Well, it's still early in the school year. I'll figure out the friendship conversion rate at some point. And it's not like I'm rushing either. Shades! Focus! Leaving my current thoughts, I realize I've been in the middle of climbing a rock wall in the gymnasium. Huh? Why was I spacing out again? Oh, because you're dangling? Oh, right. All the blood rushing to my head. Well, that was bound to happen. Alright, peel yourself off my majestic gym floor and hit the showers. Whew! Made it just in time. I take my seat right next to Olivia and let myself relax for a second. Olivia is, as usual, doodling away on her notebook. I take a quick peek at her new work, curious to see who she's trying to turn into a caricature today. Instead, the page is filled with various scribbles of what looks like to be a rat. The only piece of shading for its fur is just on its head, save for a white spot around its right eye. Looks like the same one she doodled on the note we passed around in history class. The mirrored mural shows it in various poses and scenarios, some basic and some pretty creative. There's even one wearing a cape and wielding a ridiculously giant sewing needle like a sword. These rat doodles of yours are pretty cute. Thanks. Actually, that reminds me. Look who else I drew over the weekend. She flips a couple pages of her sketchbook and holds it up for me to see. Much to my surprise, it's none other than Mia. Olivia decided to draw her as what I can only describe in the most flattering of ways as a druggy harlot. Her clothes are even more ripped than her usual attire. Her jacket's filled with all kinds of unflattering patches, and her hair is styled into a gaudy mohawk that only detracts slightly from her face full of piercings and rings. In fact, she has a couple of ring piercings her eyelids. In fact, she has a couple of rings piercing her eyelids to the point that I think it would be impossible to keep her eyes open from their weight. And that's not even getting into all the tattoos that Olivia has drawn on Mia's face. I can't help but let out a snicker at the thought. You like? She's sporting a smug grin as she looks my way. I mean, it's funny, but how can she even breathe with all those nose rings? Doesn't need to. She's full of hot air already. The girl chuckles at her own joke. I bet if she saw it I bet if she saw it, its steam would blow out her ears. Oh, God. Ah! Yeah, she'd stomp around uselessly and then do nothing else. Seems like you have a pretty good idea on how she works. She's just predictable. It's not rocket science. Oh, dear God. Popular women. We're interrupted by a pair of students. I recognize them, though I only know one of their names. Yo, Inky! My human! So I saw that you submitted for the contest, and I just love it. It was so good, I just had to show it to my friend. Yeah, man, I had to come see who made it with Lunera, told me all about it. And when she told me, I was like, oh my God, I just knew. When I saw you, you had that artistic spirit. Pretty damn fantastic, especially for a newbie. I'm a bit taken aback by her backhanded compliment. Still, it is a compliment, the first real one I've heard since coming to St. Hammond. About my art, I mean. Oh my gosh, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Kiara. It's so nice to meet you. Yeah, likewise. Cool. I mean, it's not that great of a piece, it's just something I had on hand. Last minute? Damn, you're selling yourself way too short there. Yeah, your work is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I'm thinking we should hang out sometime. Oh, you slut, stop trying to get into his pants. Oh shit, the bell's ringing soon. Already? Damn. Well, it was nice seeing you again, Inko. Keep up the great work. Be seeing you later. Yeah, be seeing you real soon. How would the logistics of that even fucking work? Why? Huh? They don't have... Hold on. Pause. Reality is entering my brain. I'm processing it, and I'm thinking to myself, and I now know, why the fuck would we be fucking reptiles? They don't have... I don't think a man could rock a fucking reptile's cloaca. Right? Am I insane for thinking that? It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm diving back in. I'm immersed. Don't worry. I can't help but smile as my new friends wave their goodbyes and depart. A heady feeling of joy washing through my head as I replay their words of praise repeatedly. In the corner of mine, how would blowjobs work? It would be like sticking your dick in a fucking toothpick box, bro. Like, what? Why would you? No. I'm sorry, my brain can't walk away from these thoughts now. Close the fucking door already, man. Fuck. Alright, in the corner of my eye, Olivia's smile reflects the overwhelming cheer I'm feeling. Though it seems to vanish the moment I look her way. Seems like you're becoming the talk of the school. I mean, I'd hoped I'd get some more positive feedback about my work, but I didn't realize that it would be that good. Olivia chews her lip in contemplation before turning to me. Say, Inko, can I see your submission? Yeah, sure, give me a second. Luckily, I'm prepared, as not only do I have my portfolio drive, but I finally set up a cloud drive for it. It's as simple as opening up the application on my phone and swiping to the exact digital copy to present it to Olivia. Ta-da! I consider it my magnum opus. Magnum opus, I finally got to say it! You keep a copy of it on your phone? I've got my whole portfolio on my cloud storage. I learned it was good practice from a couple artist blogs. So what do you think? Olivia squints at my phone as she does her best to formulate her opinion. It's, nice. The compost of it is really something. You mean composition? Yeah, that. You did great, Inko. Huh. Getting a compliment from Olivia for my work feels a bit alien to me. But maybe, just maybe, this was the start of something new. Yeah, I can almost feel it now. Inko G. Nito, ace photographer capable of capturing masterpieces through a photo lens. Yeah, that has a nice ring to it. It doesn't at all. It was a mouthful, honestly. Olivia must see my self-congratulatory grin because her own drops. Alright, you did good. Don't let it go to your head. When the grin remains, she forces it off by elbowing me in the chest. Ah! I warned you. That's gonna leave a bruise. With that exact exchange behind us, Olivia and I are getting ready for class. As was the norm by now, Mr. Latican began class with some violent abuse of school property. Good morning, good morning. Now settle down. We've got announcements to go over. I sit back in my seat, suitably feeling out the spot where Olivia smacked me to check. Yep, bruised. Sheesh. As the pale Petrodon continued on reading from the announcement sheet like he did every day, I find myself lost in my own thoughts. Nothing else really happens that I consider out of the ordinary. Things that are new, like the school itself, are finally starting to become mundane. I really thought there was going to be more to that. I like Mr. Latican. Later at lunch, I'm ratting off my best stand-up to Olivia while Damien's out getting seconds. Liz had retreated to her usual space in the rafters. And then he says, "Oh, goddamn!" Olivia's hand flies to her nose, trying and failing to contain the snort-filled laughter. It sets off a chain reaction as my own laughter spills over my mouthful of cheap school burger. Ha ha! God, you suck at comedy. Olivia drinks greedily from her canteen to alleviate her sore vocal cords. Is that why you're all out of breath? It was a pity laugh. Stick to photography. You got a better one. The mood is slow to settle, but Olivia has caught her breath. She speaks with a snide smile. In fact, I do. So a Triceratops, a T-Rex, and a Rhinorex find a lamp. Her mouth clamps shut and eyes go wide. Olivia? Ah, perfect. I was looking for you two. Olivia casts her eyes down to her lunch, spearing her mystery meat roughly with a talon. Hey, Ben, what's up? I figured I'd come by and congratulate you on your submission entry. This again? I mean, it is my best piece, but all the praise for it is still surprising. It's exhilarating, all these compliments and everything. Thanks, man. Hey, maybe I'll be the winner of the contest. What do you think, Olivia? The green gator girl flinches. Ben shakes his head. Also, Olivia, great to catch you here. Principal Scalar wanted me to remind you that you need to clean up after yourself. Leaving messes in classes can disrupt students in other periods. Scalar said that? Why not tell Olivia herself? She's busy and tired of reminding you. Olivia scoffs at the mention of our principal, yet keeps her mouth firmly closed. Must not be that important, then. Inko, I just spent my entire second period cleaning up her mess because she's not taking anything seriously. I'm not supposed to be Scalar's errand boy, and I'm certainly not supposed to be a personal janitor. I'm left to frown at Olivia, giving Ben the silent treatment. Was it wrong of me to think she'd be more open with everyone else like she is with me? You know how hard it is to scrub baking soda out of the carpet once it's dried? How the fuck is she spilling baking soda? Can you just try to not make other people's lives harder? Ben, what the hell? I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, I went too far. Olivia tries shooting me in an indifferent gaze. It cracks a bit of embarrassment when I don't return it. Ben's comment is completely uncalled for. I can't just stand around if she's not going to defend herself. Come on, Ben. Leave her alone. My point being, Olivia, this is completely ridiculous. I expect better from you. Expect? How can you have expectations for her? That came out a little wrong. Well, I expect her to do the bare minimum and not waste my time. Olivia doesn't even bother looking at Ben. Instead, she's looking at me with that sad face until she quietly wheels away from us. I think I went a little too far there. Man. He pinches his brow and sighs, and left standing here with the student council president. I wonder what I had just done that earned me Olivia's ire just now. That bad? Mia really wanted me to have lunch with her today. She's definitely going to give me an earful after school. He glances at his phone and grimaces at the notifications. Spoke too soon. She's giving me one now. Well, you should probably grab your lunch while there's still time. Ben glances up at one of the clocks in the lunchroom. There's only about 10 minutes left of lunch left. Ah, you're right, but the lines usually closed 5 minutes ago. His fist hammers his palm in an epiphany. Oh, you use the vending machines out there. Anything good there? I've been enjoying the Atomic Hot Taquitos recently. But Damien tells me he's a bigger fan of the Bittermelon Bites. Bittermelon it is. I don't think my tail can handle the amount of capsaicin. Ben gets up from his seat. Alright, I'll go check it out. Let's see. One of his feet gets caught on the stool and he stumbles head first. Right into Damien's tray, stacked high with mystery meat. His face plants right through the tray and onto the floor. On the bright side, the mystery meat cushions his fall. On the dark side, the mystery meat cushions his fall. Whoa! God damn it. Sorry. Whoa, Ben, you alright? I jump from my seat and go to help him up. Blah. Instinctively, I take a look around the cafeteria. All eyes are on us. I already hear it starting. Various murmurs about the safety of the school council president, murmurs that start breaking into jeers. I know how this song and dance goes. It's over for Ben. He gets up and dusts off his blazer. Not exactly what I meant when I said meet and greet, Damien. No, yeah, right, alright, sorry. All of a sudden, the entire attitude of the cafeteria shifted before my eyes. The jeers were deflected into a general amusement that permeated throughout the room. One of the nearby students stands up and hands him a few napkins to wipe his face off. Hey, thanks. How does he manage to stay composed while covered in school mystery meat? I'm both impressed and jealous. You okay? Thought you couldn't eat meat. Nah, even if I swallowed any, it'd take a lot more than that to really be an issue. I'll be fine. Thanks for your concern, though. Even as he brushes off the lunchroom grime, Ben carries himself with dignity. If that had been me... This guy has some serious quick wit. No, there's probably a little bit more to it than that. Man, I was looking forward to eating that. Why on earth did you even have that much meatloaf? I asked the cafeteria lady earlier this morning to let me have the leftovers. Although now it's gone a bit to waste. He eyes the remains on the floor. Some poor janitor's gonna have to mop all that up. Maybe. Don't even think about it. The bell signaling our next class tolls. The fistfights and gang wars cease on command, and everyone starts milling towards the exit. The cafeteria empties enough that I can clearly see that the pin-shaped meatloaf angel on the floor. There's a familiar rubbery and textured feeling on my fingertips. My instincts had kicked in, hands going in for my camera to capture the moment. After which a sense of shame rolls over me, that I would even consider capturing something like this, especially when it's happened to my friend. I get up from my seat with a heavy sigh and finally head for my next class. I hope Ben will have the time to clean up before photography. He's got 5 minutes. Wah, wah, wah. Can we go find Olivia? On my way to photography, I'm still a bit caught up by what just happened. I think I'm starting to see how Ben accomplished that. I mean, ordinarily, an incident that embarrassing would be detrimental to your social standing. On my first day, I went through something like that, an event so humiliating people were spreading rumors for days. Sure, they dried out pretty quick, but the fact is it happened. One moment everything's fine, then suddenly something you couldn't have even seen coming just upends your life. Stuff like that can happen all the time, and to anyone. It's something that always terrified me. It's something that just happened to Ben, only he was exempt. He was quick on his feet and diffused the situation faster than it could have even really been started. It's like disaster avoidance. I seriously think it's the most important skill one can have. To have everything under control, to see trouble from a mile away and make it a non-issue even when it takes you by surprise. That sort of social capital is something I need. Maybe it's a little selfish, but if I were seen that way, then any sudden happenings would be forgiven instantly. Of course, Ben isn't alone. The world is full of people with that skill, only I'd been lying if I said most of them deserved it. Most people able to get away with stuff use their unique ability for just that, getting away with stuff. What should be seen as a blessing of a social buffer is just some enabled trait of theirs, a charismatic get-out-of-jail-free card. If I had that ability, I'd use it to push myself to my limits, both artistically and productively. That's my ultimate goal. Ben is one of the good ones, definitely. He's definitely earned my respect over this. The question remains, though, how do I get like that? That line of thinking is cut off as I round the next corner. Wanted to talk with you, Olivia. Oh, God. No! Not Mia! At the center of the hallway intersection, I see Mia and Olivia. Oh, fuck. No! Oh, God. Oh, come the fuck on now, Olivia. Don't be such a killjoy. I'm trying to be nice here. The grin on Mia's face is jovial as she stands before the wheelchair-bound girl. Her tail hazel... Are they standing in front of the fucking elevator door? Pricks. Her tail lazily swaying as she eyes Olivia. Man, I never realized how lethal those spikes on her tail look. After all, I have to be nice to someone as talented as Olivia, don't I? Behind her are a pair of similarly smiling Sarian girls. Actually, wait a minute. Those two... they're Mia's friends. I mean, she knows her way around a palette and canvas. Right, Olivia? A paraplegic Picasso here. That's you, right? I can't imagine how useless you must feel otherwise. I'm so glad you're able to put those thoughts aside and paint some things you like. Mia takes a step towards Olivia, her previous expression taking on a more ominous air. Yet for all that talent, untapped potential, You seem to lack some of the basic expectation of a functioning young adult. Mia's lips part, revealing a crueling grin. That is hard to say. I hear you've been a really dirty, messy little baby leaving your stuff everywhere in class and getting it all over the place. They should stick you in a cute little bib. Cheer and laugh, jeering loudly. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't speak. Mia snaps her finger, causing the two of them to go quiet. Oh, the trained dogs, great. I still don't want to believe it. Those two, they were so nice to me. What are they doing with Mia? I know them. They're smart. They know this. If this is what it looks like, it's horrible. And they're not the kind of people to punch down like this. But they all decided to do this, right? So what's going on? Is there more to the situation? Mia takes another step forward, her figure now looming over Olivia as she looks down with a cruel sneer on her lips. Normally I wouldn't waste my time trying to single you out, but I'm going to use this moment to make you get the picture. Benny was supposed to join me for lunch, but he had to stay behind to clean up after your mess. You got your issues. You can't ride a bike or whatever. That's your fucking problem. Stop making it mine, Olivia. Or do I need to start being a problem for you? Yeah, does Ben look like your nanny? Well, she does come prepackaged with the stroller. Come on, Mia, that's crossing the line. Not like she can stand up to you or anyone. What? I'm just chatting with Liv here. Oh my god. But if I did hurt your feelings, I'm really sorry. Kara's beak clicks loudly and repeatedly while Nara's hand covers her maw to hide a giggle. Oh, don't take it personally, Olivia. I'm just teasing you. Right, Liv? We're all just one big happy family here. Lord knows some of us here could use one. I don't even know how to respond to that. I wanted to hear both sides of the story here, but what history Mia and Olivia have for a confrontation like this. I think getting this upset over her missing lunch with Ben is extreme, but Mia's friends remain by her side, completely steadfast against Olivia. Is it that bad? And yet Olivia says nothing to her. She has her head atop the knuckles of her hand like I would during Prockling's history lessons. There were moments where Olivia's tail would press into the floor, shifting her chair back or to the side. It looked like she was attempting to sidestep the conversation with that muscular tail, but Mia's own movements cut off her escape attempts. Mia returns the calm stare. There's no motion. But the staring contest was a fight in its own way, and the first to look away would lose. Olivia's frigid indifference against Mia's piercing gaze. Kira ends up dropping her phone and both glare at her simultaneously. A draw. Kira, I swear I'll kill you one of these days. Olivia takes the opportunity to move past Mia. Mia takes no time to toughen her stance and continue her spew of insults. What, leaving so soon? No response. And so quickly, that's almost normal walking speed. I was honestly thinking you need a cooler nickname to go with your need for speed. Hot Wheels. In an instant, Olivia stops to a squeaking halt. Gone was her stoic face. In its place were eyes wide with shock. How the hell? Olivia's pace falters. Mia quickly steps ahead again and places a foot on her left wheel. Your brain-dead fin-head friend told me back in gym class. He went on about how you had it back when you were still soiling your diapers. Honestly, I think you should embrace it. So say it. Well? Are you retarded, you stupid bitch? Fucking say it! God, you need speech therapy too? Say it! Hot Wheels! Hot Wheels! See, I knew you could do it. Kind of fitting, I agree with half of it. Olivia's claws dig into her armrests. Maybe that's the nuance. The point is only half of it works. Mia turns to look at Kira and Luna, eliciting some more giggling from them. I'm sure you wouldn't mind us making it cool again, though, right? I mean, you were such a winner back then. Mia leans in close, her voice now a harsh stage whisper as she glares daggers through Olivia. What's wrong, Hot Wheels? Don't want to talk anymore? Am I not good enough for you? Even from afar, I can tell that Olivia is starting to lose her composure. Her tail lays limp on the floor as if the energy to hold it was drained away. Oh my god. I think this is bullying. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude, you're fucking dense as shit! Alright. I didn't want to believe it, but it's undeniable now. This is textbook bullying. It's unfair. It's like when you're in line to use the restroom after hours and hours of waiting and someone cuts in front of you. Completely inexcusable. This is the part where I should step in. What do I even say? I have to at least try, right? It's my duty as a fellow student. Maybe I don't need to say anything at all, just being present for Olivia against the horde. and it certainly wouldn't help if it got an even bigger target on my back from Mia. Olivia wrenches herself free from Mia's foot and continues down the hall. The others follow like vultures. Oh man, I need to think and act fast. My legs move on their own and I cross into the hallway. I'm instantly noticed. Mia's already registered my presence and her expression changes. My heart starts beating quicker and harder. Time's up for being indecisive. Defend or show support? Aren't these the same fucking things? Are these not the same choices? Okay. I don't know what these are. Okay, this is a fucking. They're both correct. They've got to both be correct. There's no way they're both not correct. They're the same fucking choice. They're the same fucking choice. Defend or show support? I'll defend her. Fuck it. Screw it. If Olivia's not going to defend herself, then I will. Olivia needs my help here. Whoa, hey, what's going on here? Oh, good lord, it's Basic Baldy coming to save the day now. Piss off, new guy. You won't score any points doing this. I grit my teeth, as if this were for popularity. Luckily, I know what to do in this situation. Hey, I can go get a cheatser right now if this is how my classmates treat each other. I'm disappointed. Especially you two, Lunari and Kira, huh? Kira and Lunari look aside a bit, more aware of their situation now that I've pointed it out. You know him? Yeah? It doesn't surprise me Lunari's gotten cozy with him, but come on, dude. We weren't ganging up on Olivia. You were! I saw all of it! How you all bullied her. Bully, really? Mia spits out the word bully like it's the word of the day in kindergarten. Somehow it makes me feel silly for saying it. You gonna tell me to pick on someone my own size next? What? Did you even hear me? I said I'd go get a teacher. All the people my own size, then I think I killed them already. Kidding. You really need to loosen up, huh? Are you ignoring me? I said, I heard you the first time, retard. Instead of repeating yourself over and over like a freaking idiot, how about you try a threat that actually scares me? Suspension doesn't scare you. She smiles. Let's just call it friends in high places. Look, just cut Olivia some slack. Shut that gullet of yours. Hey, Olivia, I think your paladin here hasn't graduated night school yet. You wouldn't like it if you wouldn't like it if it were you. Mia laughs dryly. Why the fuck are you trying so hard? It's hilarious. Are you just trying to get a piece of that leathery gator tail? What? What the fuck? Yes, fuck, exactly that. Let me slip something that works into those pants, babe. The other two start chortling again. Mia's forced to be lower on their social scales. They're compromised. My face heats up. I'm starting to see red. And yet I'm frozen in place. How can she just claim something like that without hesitation? Oh my, he's not responding at all. His head's so red, he's totally into gumping it. What the fuck, gumping? This was a mistake. No, it's for Olivia. They're not focusing on her anymore. I can still fix this. I take a step forward to continue my argument, but Olivia grabs me by the wrist. She gives me a pleading look, one that makes my thoughts stop in their tracks. Aw, isn't this sweet? See, she knows you shouldn't be embarrassing yourself more than you already have. Is that true? She gives a single solemn nod. How touching. Hey, it's getting late. You gonna clean up your fucking act or what? She glares at me, then to me, then back. Another single nod. Oh, so I can try basically anything with you and it's no dice, but when things get rough for him, things change. Good to know. The three saunter off and round the corner. I turn to Olivia, who in turn scowls and wheels past me without a word. I reach out to her. Olivia, are you... She smacks my hand away. I'm sorry. It's just that I couldn't sit back and let Mia trash talk you like that. Olivia stops in her tracks for a moment, her head turning back towards me. In her eyes, I don't see any anger or sadness, only disappointment. Her citrine eyes are downcast, her claws kneading the cheap leather of her armrest. It takes me a second to realize Olivia isn't talking to me. Forget it. Methinks we made the wrong choice, even though those two things were practically the same fucking thing to me. Olivia doesn't even wait for me to say anything back to her request. Her arms push roughly on the rims of her chair, which takes off down the hall, without so much as giving anything or anyone the time of day. No! I think we fucked up. Oh, fuck, I think we fucked up. Alright, I am going to stop this episode here, because that was the end of the scene, and that was impactful enough. So, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of I Want to Hug That Gator. This is definitely going to go on probably past Love Fest, which is fine. I'm really enjoying this. But I just don't know how much more there is to it. So, once again, thank you guys for watching. I will see all you know bros later. Peace for now. Bye!